Welcome to the 5-minute introduction of SharePoint Tickets. Our agenda is to give a quick overview of ticket features and give a demo of tickets. So, tickets provide a way to safely share documents in a SharePoint document library without needing to make the recipient a user in SharePoint. Tickets allow you to send a link to a document that is password protected, enforces an expiration date, and/or specifies a set number of visits. Tickets maintain an access log of both valid and invalid ticket requests, allowing you to know if and when a document was accessed and from where. So let's go to our demo. This is a SharePoint 2010 team site. It has been enabled with SharePoint Tickets. SharePoint Tickets works equally well with MOS 2007 and even Windows Services, SharePoint Services 3.0. If I upload a document here, we can see that SharePoint Tickets has added a new ECB menu option to this document. ECB is Edit Control Block. Clicking on this new option brings us to the dashboard for tickets that are set on this document. This dashboard allows us to create a new ticket and also view tickets that already exist on the document. Creating a new ticket allows you to set an expiration date, a password, and a number of visits that the ticket should be good for. You don't need to set any of these options, or you can set all of them or any one. Let's go ahead and set a password on this one. And when we click Create Ticket, you can see that the ticket appears in the table below. You can create multiple tickets for a single document in case you wanted to send tickets with a different password or different expiration date, or to keep track of their access logs separately, since each ticket maintains its own access log. Let's create another ticket and specify that it should only be good for 2 visits. So now we've got 2 tickets in our list here. If I open up this ticket link in a new tab here, we can see what a user will see when they open a ticket link. Because this ticket was password protected, it's going to ask us for a password before it grants us access. If I click on that without entering a password, or if I were to give it the incorrect password, it lets me know and does not allow me to download the file. If I enter in the correct password, click it again, you can see that it opens a pretty standard file download dialog that allows me to open or save the document. I'll just go ahead and cancel out of that, close this tab to get back to our dashboard. If I go ahead and refresh this screen, we can now see that there's 2 recorded visits for this ticket. Clicking that link will open up the access log for the ticket. And the reason that there are 2 visits was because the first visit was actually invalid because we did not supply the correct password, and then the second visit was correct. You can see that it's actually recording the username of the user that accessed this ticket, and that's because when we opened that ticket link, we were authenticated within SharePoint as a user. Go back here and copy that ticket link, go over to Firefox, enter that there to simulate what an anonymous ticket request looks like. We get basically the same dialog here, and if I enter in the correct password and click the ticket link, you can see that it downloads the document. Again, I'll cancel out of that and go back to our dashboard. I'll refresh this one more time so that we can now see that we've got 3 recorded visits. The latest visit coming from an IP address, since the user was anonymous and was not authenticated within the SharePoint system. Alright, so let's see what happens when we open up a ticket that is not password protected. Go ahead and copy this one, take it back to Firefox here and paste it in. And since there was no password, it just downloads the file right away without any dialogue or need to enter a password. Cancel out of that. Go back here and open this in a new tab, and it will again just open the dialog to save the file. If I refresh again, we can now see that we've got 2 visits here. One of them coming from the anonymous IP address and one from the authenticated user. And then, if we go back and try to do it again, you can see that the ticket has exceeded its max limit and we're not going to be allowing any more access to it. So that's how we are able to enforce a set number of visits. Let's go ahead and create one more ticket and let's give it an expiration date of yesterday. Just so we can see how expiration dates work. So if I go and I enter this ticket link, it will let me know that this ticket expired yesterday at 12 a.m. and therefore I am unable to use it. If we go back to our dashboard and we refresh it, we can see the one visit is recorded and as an invalid request because the ticket was expired. So that's pretty much our demo of how SharePoint tickets work and the various options of them. So appreciate your time in watching our introduction and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.